Welcome to the last team meeting of the year, everybody. And we're going to cover some good stats on where we were in this last week of the year and the trends that are happening. We do have a strong financial analyst coming up in the next couple of weeks to go over what to expect in 2021. Just let's put it out there. We're expecting an amazing year. More growth, more home sales, higher price point, jobless rate going down. So it's lots of positive indicators. And we talked a little bit about that last week about how the market, they love a divided government. And so this is an opportunity for you to be the economist of choice. If you can provide data to the clients out there, that's what they want. They want to know that you are knowledgeable. And it doesn't take a master's degree to get this. It's taking you looking at the right information. So we have Mark Deltzer is gonna do the full financial analyst for us for the state of Texas. And he's gonna go national, but we care more localized. And for you to be able to speak about that, I've got 4 market centers that are gonna be in this group. So we wanna get you guys RSVP'd as quickly as possible because space is gonna be limited. And this is going to be important that you are armed with information moving into this next year, good information. We also have Ted Jones who will come out as well. And their information is probably going to be very similar because the indicators are very strong. There isn't anyone out there saying it's going to be a worse market. So let's go ahead and get into it. And welcome everybody. And Kelso, why don't you tell us what you're seeing right now ending this year?
You know, the market is extremely strong. I would say, like anything, we always see a little bit of this week is one of those weird weeks between last week being Christmas and this week being New Year's. So we're sort of finishing out the year. But we have a very strong pipeline going into the month of January. And all the indicators you said, Michael, if you look at Buffini, if you look at Ted Jones, if you look at our internal economist, Elliot Eisenberg, all the indicators are 2021 is going to be an absolutely phenomenal year, better than what we had this year. And this year we're about 7 to 8% up versus last year, which was the best market ever. So all those indicators show a couple things is number one, we got to be present. We have to be available. You have to know your stuff. We have to convince clients to put homes on markets because obviously we don't have enough inventory out there for a lot of buyers right now. And the one rule that we always have is, we always said this here, and it's a funny joke, but it's true. 1 million phone calls go unanswered every week in the real estate industry. And believe it or not, what happens is the next person who answers their phone is the one who gets the deal. So one of the rules we have here is your phone rings, pick it up. If your phone is not ringing, still pick it up. Either which way, you got to be picking up your phone, making those phone calls, even if it's calling to say hello to somebody. And, we want to appreciate everything that we did for everybody this year. Thank you very much. We're our KW Memorial family. And we're looking forward to next year and doubling what we've done with our KW Memorial family. So I'm gonna really put it out there to have everybody. We want to be a great partner to you, and more importantly, we want you to be a great partner with us, so we can grow our markets respectively for each other. So, but it's going to be a really good year next year. I always like to say a good quote, and I actually got this one I thought was really good. It's appropriate for being at the end of the year. It says, there's good and bad news out there, right? The bad news is that time flies. Time has really gone by, but the good news is you're the pilot of that time. So be a great pilot in 2021 of what your time looks like to be successful. So.
Great quote. I think there's going to be some people that are going to argue with you about time flying this year.
I will tell you though, Michael, we literally woke up, it seemed like in January, and all of a sudden we're in December, right? We've had COVID put in front of us. We've had this market. We've had unemployment. We've had a lot of stuff, a lot of challenges, but I will tell you this year, as many challenges we've had, it's flown by the fastest I've ever seen a year fly by.
Chris, that's because you weren't sober for most of it. All right, buddy. Thank you. And I gotta say, guys, he knocked my loan out, and I'm very impressed. You did a fantastic job. Thank you. Great communication as well. Good job.
Thank you very much.
All right, and Morgan is his person that is in-house, about 20 yards that way.
Yeah.
Want to thank North American Title with Deanna Mellis, Allegiance title with Jeannie Kugler and Carla Schraub. Alamo title, Kathy Crittenden, and BRPS title with E.L. Crane. Acosta Agency, James Acosta. Old Republic Home Protection, Tammy Rose. Height Tech Home Inspection with Rachel Williams. Leger Insurance with Kathy Leger. And Bryan Inspections with Christopher Enright. Another set of gold partners is Proct Insurance with Scott Proct. Super Home Warranty with Jean Anton. Goosehead Insurance with Jasmine Sitko. Home Warranty of America with Stacy Tierheimer. And Great Heights Relocation, Isabel Katz. Our silver partners, Chick House, Marjorie Blankenship. U.S. Health with Priscilla Moreno. And Empire Utility Concierge, Sarah Flores. Thank you guys for sponsoring us. On the culture side, we've got some big things going on, and we're going to have our first culture meeting in, well, it's right around the corner like we do every year. We want to start this off with a bang and aligning our goals on the culture side, because that's one of the biggest pieces of a Keller Williams office, the culture. It's so important to have a strong culture. And here we are, well, maybe coming out of a pandemic. Maybe it's going to go on for another 6 months, another year. Who knows? I mean, we really don't know. And all we can do is control what we have in front of us. So keeping the culture strong is paramount to moving forward. So being a part of the culture committee, especially in this first month, we'd love for you to come on. It's a Zoom, hop on it. It's always the way that we set it up. It's always the Tuesday. It's always the Thursday before the third Tuesday. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the way we align our appointments. And so we'd love for you to be a part of this. Of course, it's on the calendar. We have 9 committees. This is a big one. And so we haven't chosen our chair for this year because they're going to get together that first week of January, and we'll get the chairperson, and then that person's going to look for people to be on the culture committee, people that are servant leaders that are here to help. And we would love to have you be a part of the culture committee this year. We're going to do big things, and we'd like you to be a part of it. Our tribes. Do I have Kate on? It's okay if you're not there, but I know that our tribe committees have been really growing. Chris, would you know when the next poker is going to be?
You know, what we're looking at doing right now, I spoke with Jorge, and we are looking at putting it in the calendar. I think it was the 2nd or 3rd week of January. I think it was either going to be the 13th or the 20th, one of the 2 dates.
Okay. All right. And I don't know if I have any other tribe members on right now.
Yeah, I'm here. It's Tanya.
Okay. Hey, Tanya.
Hey there. The Friends of Bill W tribe will be doing our regular Zoom call on New Year's Eve at noon. We're looking forward to everybody. We do have our Facebook page established.
Okay.
So if anybody needs any additional information, they know how to reach out to us, but we will be jumping on for our usual 1 hour every Thursday at noon.
All right. Awesome. Don't know if I have any other tribes on, but I know that your Friends of Bill is one that's going to take a little bit of time, but I think once it gets going, it's going to be huge. So thank you for doing that, Tanya.
Absolutely. It's already ramping up quicker than anticipated.
Yeah. Awesome.
And the Rosary Tribe, I know we are meeting, we are doing the Rosary on Thursday instead of Friday this week. Just an FYI.
And what time is that going to be? Is it 8 o'clock?
It's 7:30 a.m., same time.
Very good. All right. Happy birthday to today, James Seelick and Linnell Johnson. December 30th, Ryan Hunsaker. December 31st, Monsi Foster. On the 1st, Akin Balogun, Hassan Jawid, and Kimberly Pierce. On the 2nd, Antonio Vincenti and Emily Zackham. On the 3rd, David Kim, Dominic Barzilla, Luis Flores, Matt Horkin, Yvonne Harvin, and on the 4th, Mary Lee. Happy birthday, everybody. Okay, guys, the reason why I have this up is you still haven't all done it. When I call your phones and I get that automated response that sounds like you just got your phone, we have a service. And if you email tgars at KW Memorial, they'll put that on. And now you've got a voicemail that says, "Hi, this is Chris," and it's not your voice. It's some upbeat person that's doing it, but it's worth doing because it sounds so much more professional. It doesn't cost you anything. We pay the cost. It's part of the services that we provide. So take advantage of that. If you don't love your voice on your voicemail, some people want to change their voicemail every day. That's a pretty big undertaking. This one is a standard voicemail, but it sounds professional. Please take advantage of something that we're paying for. Email Teresa and she'll get it set up for you. It's not a big deal. We'll take care of it for you. And we want you to have professional voicemails. You've got to stand out. There's 30,000 other agents and there's going to be a lot more. Whenever the market is expected to do well, everyone gets a real estate license. You're competing with that. So if you have an unprofessional voicemail, that's the first sign that why would I pick them? Their voicemail isn't professional. Take advantage of what we have. Costs you nothing except for the time that it takes to put an email together. All right, transaction coordinators, talking about saving time. We've got Melissa Ramirez and Kristen Cachero, and Kristen's got her phone up. So let's go ahead and try out these transaction coordinators. It's a small amount to save you countless hours on a file. Well, the actual hours is about 40 hours typically on a full transaction closing. So use that time, leverage yourself, and give it to somebody else. Agent on call, just dial the 281-408-0214, and you have 3 agents who are volunteering to help you. Yeah, volunteering, that's a part of our culture, and I want to thank them. We have 15 that are doing this. Actually, it's more than that. We have some people that are not on the ALC that are volunteering to be agent on call. So save that number. You never know when you're going to need it. And let's be respectful. We typically want to turn it off at about 8 o'clock at night. So 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.-ish. All right, Gabby, are you on the line?
I'm here.
All right. Shall I let you
Okay.
take over?
Yes. Let me see. I think I can share.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. First of all, Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time. Yeah, no, you need to stop sharing, Michael, so I can share.
I thought so. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Hold on. No, I don't want to leave the meeting. Hold on. If I want to stop sharing, I'm going to just, no.
In your menu, like at the bottom,
I know I don't have it at the bottom.
where is it?
What, you got me. I'm getting rid of everything. There we are.
Okay.
So I'm going to stop share.
You already did.
Yep.
Now I got it. Okay, guys. So they released new designs for buyers guides and listing presentations, and they actually look pretty good. So I wanted to show you the new ones. You can find them in designs. So we are inside of command, right? So if you go to designs right here, and I always recommend you guys to definitely take a look at the new stuff because they update constantly for holidays and social media posts. So if you click on the plus sign and then go to print, because it's a guide and we're gonna print it, I'll show you the new designs for both. And since we're starting a new year, it will be awesome if you guys have ready your buyer's guide and your listing presentations before you actually need it. Okay, so under listings right here on the left, you will find the listing presentation. We previously only had these two. I don't know if you ever guys played with this before, but we only had these two options right here. So they've added 3 new templates and new designs. The content I reviewed from the 5 options. The content is pretty similar. About 80% of the content is the same throughout all the designs. But you can, I'm gonna use this one to show you guys how it looks like. You can definitely personalize 100% of this. You can change the text, you can change the pictures, the numbers, your information, everything can be changed in here. And that is the good thing about these particular designs. So you can add your client's name. What I would do is definitely take the time. If you don't have a listing presentation now or a buyer's guide, take the time to read through this, change what you don't like, make it yours, and then save it as a template. Whenever you have a client, the only thing you have to do is literally just put their names in there.
So Gabby,
And-
how long do you think, how much time would somebody who's just getting into command, they get into it, they log in and they click on this, how much effort and time does it take to set it up for the basic templates?
I would say for the very first time, like if you are just reviewing the information, because I mean, if I give something to my clients, I'm definitely gonna read it. So going through it, I would say it's gonna take an hour to build each guide, like one for buyers and one for sellers. But that's only the first time. Once you have it together, it's like your own template. So you save it with your stuff, with the things you like. And then after that, once you have it, every time you need to print one or send one and just change your client's name, that's gonna take you about 2 minutes.
Yeah. And so guys, think about it. I've got one here. It literally took me less than 2 minutes once it was set up to do a brand new one. And I can add in the memorial metrics here. And Karina's got these nice hardbound books and she gets them cheap because she buys them in bulk. You can look really professional, and we're about to have a really big market. Let's get prepared for it. Now's the time to get prepared for it. So Gabby, where can they learn this in particular? Let's say that right now they're saying, okay, I want to get into Command. That's my goal this year for the first month of January. Where would you suggest they go so that they can learn this piece?
The easiest would be, and I'll do it right now. All the regional tech trainers offer like videos, like tutorial videos for Command. Ours is Marty Miller. So you just go look for him. You get into his profile, and then under videos, you always have a search bar on every YouTube channel, same for ours. So if you look into designs, whoops, you first have to know how to spell it. But if you look into designs, then you get all the training regarding designs, like how to use it, how to add the logo, how to add your headshot. It's pretty user-friendly. It's all about like just dragging and dropping, just uploading pictures. It's super easy to use. And this is, for example, this is a buyer's guide. I just downloaded without changing anything, and it looks pretty good. So I would definitely, if you guys don't have any, just spend some time creating your own. And at least for the buyer's guide, if you even want to delete the part where it says the client's name and you want to print 5 ahead of time and just have them ready, I mean, you can do that as well, and then it's going to make you look professional. You can change, as I mentioned before, everything. Like if you don't like this particular sentence, you can take it away. If you don't like that picture and you want to put another one, you can definitely change that as well.
It's awesome.
And then again, I'll show you just one more time where they are. But yeah, don't wait until you have the client and you're like, I need to have one by today. Help me now. Like, no, guys, you have like right now, you can start doing it. You can start creating it because it takes time. So listing presentations, it's going to be under listings, and then listing presentations, and the buyer's guide under buyer, and then buyer presentation. So again, you have 5 different templates. The content is pretty much the same, but the design just changes, like the colors, fonts, like this one's pretty cool. And that's it for today. And then also remember that you can find the tutorial for the commissions instructions in our YouTube channel.
Very cool. Awesome. Thank you.
And also we have a playlist for all risk management classes in our YouTube channel. So if you missed any for this year, they're all up there.
So if you missed anything Marilyn said about making you want to give up your license, you can watch it again and again.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. I will take back over. No. Cancel. All right. Can you see me now?
Yes.
All right, let's see what's going on in the market. How did we really end this year? We still have a few days left, so this won't be the final culmination, but this is where we're at. So new listings continue to trend positively during the 50 weeks, though still an insufficient pace to resupply inventory to a measurable extent. So we're up about 7% over where we were the same time last year for the week. So we had 1,790 listings happen. That's a decent number. It's not a record number, but it's a decent number. And we're going to see a big uptick in listings. I'll probably mention this again. We're going to see an uptick in listings, and it's important you hear this coming up, because the time that the government held off on allowing foreclosures to happen is going to be lifted in could be the next 3 to 4 months. When that happens, you're going to have banks foreclosing on people that are past due. Makes sense. That's what they do. There's just a backlog of people that are up for foreclosure. They're going to put their homes on the market prior to being foreclosed to sell their property. You can kind of sort of save their credit. There's a whole slew of challenges that happen if they actually get foreclosed. Future purchases are much tougher when you've had a foreclosure. So right now they're in trouble, so they're going to sell their properties. If you have people that are thinking about selling right now, well, in a few months, they're going to be competing with this other mass group that need to sell. And that's important that you let them know that. You need to be the economist of choice, always. That's the thing you provide. This is how you earn your money, by providing great information. And when you provide great information, people will listen to you. You need to let these people know who are thinking about selling, well, here's what we've got coming up. If we're going to have this huge foreclosure market, which it looks like we are at some point here, well, we want to get on the market before we're competing against people that need to sell their property, so they're going to take less money for it. And you've just got to provide these ideas for them. Be that person that does the right thing and earns that percentage that you get. All right, pending listings, pending way up, almost 10% over where we were last year. So things that went on the market are selling. Off-market listings, properties that go on the market are staying on, or they're closing. So off-market means I just pulled it off. I didn't get an offer. That's a big deal. People are not just taking the properties off the market and going off and selling it on their own. They're staying in the MLS. So it's down 27%. That's a good thing. Closings up 18%. That's monstrous. That's huge. Usually we see year over year modest numbers. These are huge numbers, and this has been going on consistently week after week. Showings. Well, this is a huge indicator. This would be a lead indicator. So we have lead. What activities am I doing to have a result that happens, which is a lag. Closing is a lag indicator. Lead indicators are people looking at my home that I want to close. Well, they're 15% more than they were last year. That's a big deal. And then just what's going on in HAR. It's up 44%. All those people that are tired of their home because they've spent too much time in their home. They need a bigger house. They need an office. They're tired of working on the dining room table. You need to be that person that goes out there and lets them know what the trends are. We went through the trends last week. You've got them. Take advantage of that information. People are buying right now. Are they buying from you? Your success is determined by the number of people in your database that think of you when they think about buying or selling real estate. Okay, so what shouldn't you say when you're on a listing appointment? It's 7 things that you really need to think about. Now, I don't agree with all of them 100%. Some things you got to say, but let's take a look at what Inman News, which is our industry inquirer, what they have to say about it. So being asked to pay commissions is no fun. There are good ways to handle it and there are bad ways. Here are the ways agents typically defend themselves. One is my services to the buyer are free. Well, the seller does pay the commission, not the buyer, but let's leave aside the fact that the buyer is the one bringing the checkbook to closing, or the fact that the seller pays the commission from their proceeds, the proceeds the buyer is paying. So yeah, you can say it, but just know what you're saying. My broker and the IRS get a lot of that money. Well, this is probably the phrase that's repeated most often. Guess what? Consumer doesn't care. You know who else pays taxes? The person you're talking to. So justify your commission by showing them what you do. Provide them great information like we're talking about a few slides ago. Give them the information that makes a difference for them. Sure, if you put me on title, I've heard this one once and I couldn't believe it. Our agent said, I'll go ahead and discount my commission, but I want you to put me on title. And if you think about that, your commission, even at 3%, represents a very small percentage of the value of that property. And so it doesn't make a lot of sense to do that. And I'm not surprised that the seller was appalled. Actually, it was the buyer in that case. Blame your broker. So take the easy way out, blame your broker. It's my broker's commission. It says truth here. It's not really though. And they won't let me discount it. Maybe true, maybe not. So just know in this office, you are your own CEO. If you choose to discount, you choose to discount, and we honor that. At the same time, we give you more tools than pretty much any other brokerage. And I'm not talking KWs. We're not homogenous. We offer a lot of things the other KWs just don't offer. We all have command. We all have other tools. We all have good systems and models, but we offer so much more in this office. There's so much more that we offer, and you all are a part of that. So utilize those tools. When you show somebody memorial metrics and you show them deep, this is what happens if we price it wrong. This is what happened in your neighborhood when properties were priced wrong and it stayed on this much longer and you needed this many more price reductions. Use those tools. You've got virtual 3D tours here for $100. That's an amazing deal. Well, we do that because we have economies of scale here and we've got a great guy that shoots it for us. Take advantage of the 10 other things we provide here and let them know you're giving them this. There's value to it. We pay money every month for that. So take advantage of the fact that you have all these tools that other broker, I promise, that other agent is not providing, unless it's a KW agent, memorial agent. It's the MLS's fault, or Zillow's, or Redfin's, or NAR's. More excuses, more passing the blame. In fact, neither the MLS, Zillow, Redfin, NAR, or anyone else outside the possible exception of your broker set your commission rate, and we don't set your commission rate. So it's important you don't just throw out excuses. Again, go back to the value that you provide them. No one asks their doctor or lawyer for a discount. Well, this one seems to be surfacing more and more often in commission cutting discussions. First, you're not performing a brain surgery, saving lives, or keeping people out of jail. Yes, your job is important. Yes, you're helping someone through what is likely one of the largest financial transactions they will ever make. But you shouldn't be comparing yourself to a doctor, a lawyer, or any other profession for that matter. You've got a unique role. Use that to your advantage. And then the author in this says he's challenged his lawyer on payments and has gotten a discount. So it's not necessarily your best argument. And finally, commission rebates are illegal. They are in 10 states, in 40 they aren't. And Texas is one of those where you're able to discount your commissions. All right, upcoming trainings. Tech Connect Part 2, Tuesday, December 29th. And that's today. Oscar Artero is going to be teaching it. You've got the code there. You're going to learn the basics, command marketing, Pick Social, and more. Pick Social, you want to learn that. You want to make sure you have that turned on. Every time you get a listing, it gives you value. Every time someone gets a listing in an area that you're looking to dominate, it gives you value. So make sure you have that turned on. If you don't know how to, be in that class. Coaching program. So coaching isn't just for new agents. It's all agents who want to have the accountability and the tools ready to go for them. Here, 8:30 to 9 every morning, Monday through Friday. It's been going on. Take advantage of it. Ignite, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 12:30. The new one's going to be starting January 4th. James Ward is our instructor. And even if you've been in the market for a while, you've been an agent for a while, it's okay to retake Ignite. CMA training. How well do you do a CMA? January 4th, 1 to 3. We have Kimberly Gibbons doing it. She's fantastic. Agent Financials. James Ward is teaching it. You are a real estate agent. This is a business. You need to know how to run your business and to look at those financials. many of you come, we have the biggest groups now to doing our financial planning. We've never had this many agents that show up to that committee meeting. It's because you want to get knowledgeable on your numbers. Here you're going to get specifics for realtors on what those metrics should be. That's January 6th, 12 to 3:30. Toastmasters, have it on Thursdays. We've missed a couple because it's just the way that the holidays are falling. But typically every Thursday, we've got it from 10:30 to 11:30. January 7th will be our next one. Show up to it. We will not make you speak. Just you get into it, and then when you're ready, it's there for you. ALC retreat. Now this is specifically for our Agent Leadership Council members. We have a new group of ALC. You can certainly attend any ALC meeting. This one is specifically for the ALC though. Looking forward to have you join a committee. Housing forecast. So this is going to be a big deal. 9:30 to 12, January 12th. Dutzer is extremely knowledgeable. He is the Ted Jones, well, another Ted Jones, but he does a fantastic job. And I promise you, you will leave there feeling empowered with information. That's information you need. And if you're a person who doesn't know financials, doesn't care about financials, you need to. You have to offer value. There's going to be a lot of real estate agents joining, NAR in the next, in the next couple of weeks. We're going to see enrollment go way up. You've got to stay ahead of everybody. Pathways to Mastery. So this is, if you've taken Pathways before, this will be the next step in the Brian Buffini program. All right, let's take a look at some properties. Kevin, are you still there? All right, I don't have the bells on. I know everybody was interested in these lots. I told them, hey, hold up, I want to take a look at them. I passed just because I've done this before with the property that was pretty far out. This is really nice. As we took a look at it, it's pretty cool. You may want to take a look at this before it goes. All right, Matterport, I've got Sage Road. Let me go back to it. All right, whose is this? Let's see. I don't know if Sophie's on, but just would love to know whose listing this is.
Sorry, there's background noise, but David never put a name with it, so I'm not sure.
All right, if anybody wants this listing, we'll give you the address. We just need you to sign a contract with the sellers, and it's yours. I'm kidding. I know I'm going to get people that actually believe that. All right, cool. Don't know anything about it though. All right, haves and wants. Is anybody looking for something, or does anybody have a listing going into MLS in the next 7 days that's not in MLS right now? All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, weekly listing contest. We're going to spin the wheel. Third place is going to go first, $25. Do I need to hop out? There you go, Sophie. So these are the people who had listings this week. All right. Patty Hurtado, you just won $25. Okay, Ryan Hunsaker, congratulations, you just won 50. Last spin is for $100. And Ross Scott, you just won $100. Congratulations. And now into Kahoot. So you need to just download Kahoot. And guys, if we have more than 10 playing, I'm going to give away today $150 because it's our last team meeting of the year. So Kahoot.it. So KAHOOT.IT. And the code 878-731. Sophie, do you have some good questions?
I think so.
Okay. And guys, this is going to be Sophie's last couple of days. She is moving back to Louisiana. We're very excited for her. Are you already moved?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, we got our 10. We'll give it another 20 seconds here to get in. All right, let's go ahead and start it up for $150. How much are new listings up from 2019? Oh, these are tough ones. Okay. 7.1, 1%, 5%, or 15%? All right, the answer is 7.1%. All right, we're playing prison rolls here. These are tough. How much are closings up from 2019? Is it 21%, 18.2, 5, or 2? Yeah, it's huge, 18.2%. So 9 of you got that. When does Ignite start back up? January 11th, January 5th, January 18th, or January 4th? Yeah, it's the 5th. That's the 4th. It's 5 of you got it right. All right. Last question. When is our next team meeting? January 5th, January 4th, January 12th, or January 11th? January 5th. Let's see who won. Hawk, you got third prize, which is nothing. Phoenix second. And first place is Ben. So which Ben is this? Oh, Ben Sai. Congratulations, guys. All right. Hey, everybody have a safe new year. It's been an eventful year. We got through it. I'm proud of everybody. And let's just stick together on this one, learn those tools, and we're here for you. Thanks, everybody.